I'll do. It's day 21 on the advent calendar. Oh, can't get in. And today we have, it tends to come out, Weltenberger Kloster Pills. So we have back to the Pilsners. This one is 4.9%. So I'll get that in the fridge for later. No more box. I'll do. Time for another beer review. It's day 21 on the advent calendar. I've been banished today. My kitchen is a resemblance from an episode of Bake Off. We're getting ready for Christmas in our house. I've got 2 more shifts to do at work. Yeah, so we're back on the Pilsners. We're on Weltenberger Kloster Pils. I've never had this beer before in my life, but interestingly, I noticed Sam's had this in Australia, so this beer does seem to get travel about, so I noticed that on Untapped. So yeah, that's a shout out for Sam, who's a big part of the beer community over in Australia. So we'll get this out in a glass and we'll get it reviewed. I've really enjoyed the last 2 days' beers. There's the Crown. I've really enjoyed them. They've been a break from the lagers. So yes, we're back on the Pilsner tonight, but I've had some decent beer over the last 2 days, so I'm okay with going back onto the oh dear, it's nearly a big sip pool pour. That it's more than a knobhead pour. So that is Kalea. There is a couple of little bits and bobs floating about in it. Very, very vigorous carbonation going up. Straw coloured, brilliant white head. Get the nose. Real, just white bread really on the aroma. There's a subtle grassy hint behind it, but you can't get away from the bread really. Okay, let's dive in. Cheers everybody. It's nice. It's a really, really well balanced Pilsner. You've got bread flavours up front. Then you've got a subtle spiciness on the finish. And then there's a fruity flavour coming in behind it. It's a bit of a berry note, maybe slightly. But it works. It works a treat. And it's so easy drinking. It's got a nice light body, crisp finish. As far as Pilsners go, that works. One of, obviously my sort, the Forest Lager is probably the standout beer of the advent calendar, with the Weissenbock from 2 days ago being a close second. As far as like, although that Forest Lager had something different about it, as far as like straight up Pilsners and like Hellas Lagers goes, this is probably the best one in the advent calendar. So even though they've gone back to the lagers, I really do feel like they're saving the best till last now on the bottle one. I've had a few comments about the bottles on the advent calendar, and I think it's made for the German market, whereas the can one, and there's a few channels that do it. A Beer a Day with TK, check his channel out. And I think that seems to be catering or aimed at the American market more, the USA market. So yeah, I picked it up off Amazon. I'm, like I said, this is day 21 now. We're nearly done. Apologies for those who are bored of it. I'm just going to see it out and then we'll get back onto the normal beer reviews. But this, as far as the Pilsner goes, is pretty decent. Would I recommend that as a Pilsner? Yes, I would. I think it's a great example of style. Clean, crisp. It's got a lovely fruity finish. It's got them bready flavours up front. It works a treat. So I'm going to recommend that. So that is Weltenberger Kloster Pils. So thank you for watching. And as I always say, on to the next one. Cheers.